Let's go back to the story on the United States and the United Arab Emirates imposing new visa policies on Nigeria. Now, joining us to discuss this further is a senior lecturer at the Department of History and International Studies, Lagos State University, Remy Brito. Thank you very much for joining us on the news, sir. Now, the U.S. mission describes the new visa policy on Nigerians as a reciprocal measure, noting that U.S. citizens face more restrictive conditions when applying for Nigerian visas. Given this tit-for-tat visa policy, is it likely to have any impact on future diplomatic relations and economic exchanges between Nigeria and the U.S.?
Oh, yes, definitely yes. It will definitely have a serious impact on the relationship, economic relationship, political relationship between Nigeria and the USA. But first and foremost, I do not believe that it's a retaliation from the USA. Given that Nigeria has not done anything to restrict Americans in coming to Nigeria. But I want to believe that USA has simply done this in order to provoke Nigeria. Probably because Nigeria recently joined the BRICS meeting in Brazil. And as a result, the USA is beginning to see Nigeria as a state not acting in consonance with what their ideals and their beliefs. But for one thing, the US President what's his name now? Trump, he is behaving as if he is the police of the world, and he owns every part of the world. And anybody that has not done to his tune will be done. In international relations, that's what you call the madman's theory. And that is what is displaying right now, the madman's theory. For one thing, you will realize that he's not only doing this to Nigeria, but he's done that to China, he's done that to Canada, he's done that to Iran, and a lot of other countries. He even did that, even in America. He sent the National Guard and the American Marines to California, because he said that non-registered immigrants are to leave the United States, given the fact that many of them have stayed in the United States for so many years and all of that. So President Trump is displaying the madman's theory, as we have it in international relations. When he did it to China, he started with the raising of tariff from 35% to 150%, and China did just what they ought to have done. They retaliated, and he retreated from that. The same thing to Canada. Canada has been one of the closest allies to USA, and recently the Canadian Prime Minister told him that Canada was not for sale, and all of that. So you can see that from this perspective, that President Trump has displayed a very hard posture against African states. More so, Nigeria is an actor, not just an actor in international relations. Nigeria remains a factor. Nigeria remains the most popular black nation in the world. Nigeria is not supposed to be treated like that. That's what I can say.
All right, thank you very much for that. Now, the UAE has also tightened its visa regime for Nigerians, restricting younger travelers to group or family entry and requiring older applicants to meet a $10,000 a month balance, according to them, aiming to raise travel quality and curb security risks. What do these restrictions mean for Nigeria's image on the global front?
Well, Nigeria's image, to be honest, is on a downturn, because a lot of young Nigerians have traveled out of Nigeria, especially to the UAE, to behave, in a way that the image of the country has been tarnished entirely. And that is why, for you as a young traveler to be able to travel out of the country, you must have a balance of gender. Well, for me, that is a welcome development, because a lot of young Nigerians are out there soiling the image of the country outside Nigeria, especially in the UAE, not only in the UAE, even in Europe, in the Americas, in Canada, in the US, and elsewhere. A lot of young Nigerians are soiling the image of Nigerians. Very few Nigerians are going out there to study and to be involved in meaningful activities. But indeed, it's a sorry case. I weep for the country, but I don't know what will happen next. But for me, I think it's deserving that Nigeria is being treated this way because our youth, and I feel strongly that the federal government needs to do something about our youth going out there to other countries, soiling the image of the country. And for me, it's a very bad thing. It's a very bad, thing happening to the country.
Okay.
Given the nature of the economy of the country, a lot of youth are traveling out of the country due to what the economy of the country, the bad image the economy has caused the country. But I think strongly that the Nigerian government has a role to play in this direction.
All right, sir.
In order to raise the image and to provide, jobs for our young graduates who, of course, after passing out of school, would not be left with any other choice but to travel out of the country. Nigeria should remain in Nigeria, and all of us should put our hands together in helping to develop the country.
Apologies to cut you short, sir. Well, would watch as events unfold. Senior lecturer Dr. Remy Brito, thank you very much for sharing your insights on the news with us. Thank you.